All right. So I would like to begin by giving all praises once again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rokwakodash, double honors to the apostles of great millstone that rule well, salutation to the men that push in this word in sincerity and in all truth. All right, this is a bit of edification. You know, your brother Koda come once again to give a vid and hope that it be edifying. All right, so I just want to look in, on basically there's an article, right? Let me see if I can get it one time. Right, where it says, yet another home invasion, this time in Derby or DB, right? That is a place in Trinidad. All right, so it say here, beaten, a close-up photo shows the bruises near the eye of this youngster who was beaten by bandits during a home invasion in Aranguez. There were at least 3 home invasions over the past week. All right? And according to the scriptures, we know that 3 gonna turn into thousands of home invasions because the scripture tell you that the city gonna be spoiled for a lack of bread. All right? The apostles of Great Millstone have been bringing out, all them that preaching this word, all right, have been bringing out that a famine coming. You understand? Yeah, and right now we see these doomsday preppers, all right, who buying up lavishly, right? A lot of people watching what going on. You understand? And the ones who watching is the ones who do have food. You understand? So where you expect that they going and do? You understand? They're going and break in your homes and they're going and beat you and kill you and take what you have. That is the time that the scriptures was telling us about. You understand? And giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we seeing where the prophecies are unfolding. You understand? Because all these things that happen, it was first prophesied in the scriptures. You understand? Yahushai came and he told the disciples these things. Because he say, before it happened, I tell ye these things. You understand? So yeah. All right. So let's read on a little more in the article. It says, there were at least 3 home invasions over the past week, with the latest taking place on Tuesday morning in DB. All right. Southern Division Police was searching for 5 men who stole a steel safe which contained an undisclosed amount of money during yet another home invasion, which was also followed by a break-in at the victim's family business in DB on Tuesday. A police report said the incident happened around 3:20 a.m. at Troy's Wisnos, an automotive parts store at SS Erin Road. You understand? And that is basically these heathens, game breaking to, and it even goes back to unjust dealings. You understand? Because the Indians in this land, not the native Indians, not the Indians of the tribe of Israel, but the Indians in this land, we came from India, right? They exploit the Lord's people too. You understand? In the sense that a holes might cost about $50, and them telling you to put in that holes in your car, you understand, is $300. All right? How that come up to so much, nobody knows. You understand? And these Indians have been exploiting the Lord's people and robbing them blindly. All right? Because it's one price for the Lord's people and another price for the other nations. You understand? And that is why this wicked-ass kingdom have to be translated unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that he may rule it in righteousness. Because all the other nations get their chance to rule this kingdom, and they ruled it in wickedness. All right? But this is going to be the last rulership of wickedness on this earth. You understand? Yeah, so reading on, it says, the store is located in front of a property while the owner's living quarters are located to the back of the property. The businessman and his wife were not at home at the time. However, their children aged 13 and 11, as well as the man's parents, who are in their 60s, were at the home when the criminals came calling. And report said 5 gunmen went to the veranda on the first floor of the house and pried open a door. They ransacked the house and stole the safe as well as others' personal items, including a quantity of jewelry. Right? The couple and their grandchildren locked themselves in a room and waited for the gunmen to leave. All right? It said the gunman also broke into the business place to the front of the property and stole a number of items. They loaded the safe and other items into a silver-colored Hyundai car outfitted with false license plate. They then speed off. Southern Division police were alerted, and despite searching for the suspects, no one was arrested. Investigations are ongoing. All right, there have been several home invasions in the country over the past few days. All right, so yeah, the scripture forewarned us that things are about to get worse. All right, and we're seeing where it getting worse. The scripture, I will bring it out a little later. All right, in 2nd Ezra 15, it says, the houses, the cities going to be spoiled for lack of bread. All right, because these government have been moving unjust with the people, hoarding up everything and giving the people nothing, and bawling about, oh, this one say the suffering and that one say the suffering, and bawling about, oh, that is that is UNC old talk. But the people actually really suffering. The people really suffering. So wait as you want them to do. All right. So this is Exodus 22 and verse 1. It says, if a man steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen or an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. You understand? So that is the law basically for stealing. You understand? You're supposed to replace back the items that you steal and more. All right? Reading on, it say, if a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, all right, because from time to time you've been hearing that, thieves ransacking house and the owner come with a gun and he kill the thieves, and all these things are scriptural, there shall no blood be shed for him. Yeah, because you're thieving something that doesn't belong to you. You understand? If the sun be risen upon him, there shall no blood be shed for him, for he should make full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his thief, for his theft. You understand? Yeah, so all these is the laws, and the laws is what people don't live by. And when you abandon the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're going to get extreme hurt, extreme burning. You understand? Because the law is the schoolmaster to guide you onto righteousness. You understand? We're not saying by the law you're going to be saved. You understand? It's by your faith in Yahushai that you will be saved. But the law is good also. The law is what does turn you into a different human being. You understand? Hence, people love pork. You understand? But the scripture tells you to stay away from that. Right now, you're seeing people belly swelling up. You understand? And they feeling that is a good thing. But that is because of all the the infirmity and all the nastiness that coming out in these pork meat and these goatee meat and these iguana meat. You seeing people eating lobster and all these kind of things. These things was created to clean the earth. It was not created to eat. You understand? So reading on, it says, if the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. You know, so that is basically the law of what it is you're supposed to follow. All right, this is Job. This is the book of Job 24 and 16 to 20. All right. It says, Selah. Job 24 and 16. Right. It says, in the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. You understand? And that goes back to these thieves, because in those people businesses, them was marking that place a good while. You understand? And you see how the scriptures have everything. You understand? Yeah, they dig through the houses in the night, because that is when thieves does break in. You understand? When people not around, they like to operate in darkness. You understand? Reading on, it says, for the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. Because when they do the thievery, right, there does be all in the morning and in the daytime, they hide and they lock up in the house because they're afraid that police come and kill them and take the loot. They're afraid that other bad man come and kill them and take the loot. You understand? Yeah, so they lock up in the house, right? If one know them, they are in terrors of the shadow of death. You understand? Yeah, if somebody could pinpoint, well, dies the man who do the stealing, or dies the man who did break in the place. You understand? They just become frightened. You understand? Because they know that it's either death or jail. You understand? Or either the people bring them out in the city and beat them bad or something. You understand? Reading on, it says, he is swift as the waters, their portion is cursed in the earth. You understand? Because you don't steal from people, you don't thief from people. That is a law that the Lord tell us Israelites not to do. Thou shalt not steal. All right? But if thou want anything, you ask your Father who is in heaven. You understand? So reading on, it says, their portion is cursed in the earth, they behold it not the ways of the vineyard. And when you go into the word vineyard, when you go into the word vineyard, it means a grape plantation, especially one used in the production of wine. And when you have a wine production, is work. You understand? A grape plantation, that is work. You understand? So it's showing you here, right? He beholdeth not the ways of the vineyard, which means they don't like to work. You understand? They only like to lie in wait and wait when you go there and you work hard and just come and thief all where you have. You understand? Reading on, but here what the scripture say. Salak, it say, drought and heat consume the snow waters, so doth the grave those which have sinned. Because I just brought out, thou shalt not steal, that is a sin. You understand? And when you see people in this type of lifestyle, they don't last on the earth long. The Lord does root out the plant out of the earth. You understand? By letting them go and do some kind of shit and bounce up with some police. Because right now, police not really sparing these type of individuals anymore. They're actually putting them to a swift death. You understand? because because these people are like pests on the earth. That they're actually pesting people who trying to live good. You understand? Who trying to live normal, fearing the Lord. They're actually pesting these people. You understand? When it comes to the heathens actually look for that too, in the sense of the way that they deal with the Lord's people, in the way that they deal with other people who come for work and all this kind of thing. Because tell me this, right? This is something that Indian had done to Jake, all right? The Indian tell the Jake, I have a yard for you to clean. So the Jake clean the yard. He tell him, I have a next yard for you to clean, he clean it. He tell him, boy, look, mother, I have a yard to clean, he clean it. And when that Jake finished clean that yard, that wicked ass Indian gave that Jake $30. You understand? And tell him, see you next time. You understand? And these Indians, they gain millions of dollars and gain the Lord's people scrums. So wait is all they really want when it is people have no food in the house. It's obviously they're going and come to the people that have. You understand? Yeah, because these Indians and these Syrians, these Edomites, they've been fattening the pockets on the backs of the slaves, on the backs of the so-called black man and native Indian man or woman. You understand? Or the Espanios, where we know is the Spanish, which are a tribe of Israel. They have been breaking these people backs, getting them next to nothing, and they buying yacht. You understand? They're buying all kind of expensive cars. You understand? And cursing all the Lord people, wanting to slap them down and thing if they do something. You understand? To try to earn a little extra dollar. You understand? So yeah, the wickedness that you people do, it actually coming back to you now. You understand? But a Jake stealing from a Jake, no, you don't do them thing. Because it even have a saying that the old people don't say, thief from a thief make the Lord laugh. You understand? Thief from a thief makes God laugh. You understand? Because yeah, think about it. A man done poor, you're breaking him down to nothing, and still wanna pay he $100 for all that hard work he do. Come on, man. What do you expect? So don't wanna stray too far from the topic, right? So reading on, it says, drought and heat consume the snow waters, so doth the grave those which have sinned. The womb shall forget him, the worms shall feed sweetly on him. You understand? Yeah, that is them who like to be in this thieving lifestyle. You understand? Because most of them does be met with the gun and end up dead. End up having to bury that worms have to be eating the flesh. You understand? Reading on, it says, he shall be no more remembered, and wickedness shall be broken as a tree. You understand? That is why plenty of them young fellas and them who oppressing people, the Lord has set it up in a way that they get killed and not be saved alive, they say to go in prison and come back out and do hurt. You understand? Let the worms feed sweetly on such a man. Alright? Yeah, so that is that day with the Job. I just wanna get Proverbs. Let me get something here first. Salak. All right, I read from 2nd Ezra 15 and 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten by the plagues and punishment that the Lord shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princesses, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. You understand? Yeah, so when people hungry, the government not creating avenues for these people to eat, these people have no way to turn. The actions, the course of the actions going and stand in the power. You understand? So they're going and pick up weapons in hand to get food from the rich. You understand? And that is blatantly what happened there. You know, why that fella had to be beaten and all them kind of things. So, you know, because these rich on the earth just storing up all the riches for themselves. You understand? And the hungry most, because even Trinidad Prime Minister came out and said it, right? He rich and wealthy, he have money, right? He have big condominiums in Tobago, he have all kind of wealth, you understand? And he gives nothing to his people, you understand? He's like a Oreo, you understand? And what Oreo is, your is Jake skin, you're looking like you're in Jake skin, but there's actually a Edomite spirit inside that Jake skin, you understand? Because you're acting like a Edomite, all right? Because that particular prime minister, right, he does go and play golf with white people. He does lime around white people. He doesn't want to be around people his color. You understand? He basically forsake his own nation for filthy lucre, for money. You understand? Yeah. And he came up on a platform saying, who live, use the prime minister of our country, but here what you saying, who live, and who dead. You understand? So right there, the course of the actions of the people, the actions going and stand in their own power because they realize that the government care nothing about them. You understand? So we don't know what it say. I read from 17, it say, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right? Yeah, because you're living in a certain part of the city and people thieving the thing, breaking in the homes, you want to get out of there. And then when you go in the other part, it's because the same thing going on or worse. You understand? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulations. You understand? So yeah, these are the things that you're going to have to face in these times in here. All right? And that is because you people turn all your backs from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? You people inquired, but at the wrong source. You know, palm readers, these soothsayers, these is who you people going for help. And the scripture blatantly tell you, my help cometh from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You understand? This is Proverbs 23. And I read that, let me see what verse 4 says. It says, labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. All right? And people just be at the mindset that I need to be rich, I need to be rich. You understand? But when you rich, you just making yourself a target, as these people did. You understand? They were rich, and they made themselves a target. You understand? You could even hear that the children lost their lives. The mother and father lost their life because of the riches that they accumulate, and not even studying to help out a poor man or a poor woman. You understand? So it says, labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings and fly away as an eagle towards heaven. And that is what went on with these people riches. You understand? Because it fly away from them. Right now, other people enjoying their riches. You understand? That is why the scripture say, labor not to be rich on this earth, but labor in the things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Labor in strengthening your spirit, in strengthening your walk with the Lord. These are the things you have to labor in. Labor in going all day and waking up the elect. You understand? So we could get the hell out of here. You women, labor in making your husbands comfortable, that they could do what they had to do to keep their family together. You understand? Don't labor in being a whore all day or having 6 and 7 men. You understand? Blessed is the woman that stick to her husband. You understand? And do what he say. You understand? And basically follow his counsel and his guidance. You know, providing that man is a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because we all know that the men under Yahweh, their counsel and their guidance comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? So it say, eat thou not the bread of him that have an evil eye. All right? Neither desire thou his deity's meats. All right? Yeah. So, you know, this is the book of Matthew. Book of Matthew 6, start at 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. You understand? And that is what went on there with them. They laid up treasures on earth. You understand? But the earth not safe. The cities being troubled. The houses being troubled right now, for lack of bread. You understand? It says, lay up for thyself treasures in heaven, thy spiritual treasures. You understand? Because these spiritual treasures going to be manifested in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That is why the Lord does deal with spirituality, not carnality. All right? So it say, where neither moth or rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Yeah, because if your treasures is in your house, when you go down the road or go somewhere, you thinking about your treasures. Your treasures in your mind. Hey, I wonder if anybody in my house taking my thing, boy. You understand? That is why the Lord say, lay treasures up in heaven. Study the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the kingdom that he have for us. Study that beautiful crown, all right, that the Lord gonna give us from his son's hand. You understand? That is a treasure that nobody could come and take. You understand? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will give you power to defend the treasures that he gives to you. You understand? All right? So yeah, you know, these people on the earth right now going mad because of treasures and things like these. These people going mad. You understand? Scripture tell you to depend on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He will give you everything that you need. You understand? But these people ain't doing that. That is why the Lord say, my people will have in that day when all you do have. You understand? My people shall eat, my people shall sing for joy. But you will sing for, you will sorrow. You know? Yeah, so with that, I hope that the lesson was edifying. You know, I want to give all praises once again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakwakodash, Double honor. So the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this word in sincerity and in all truth. This is your brother Koda, GMS Trinidad, saying shalom.